while, and now it's happening again. And I don't know if it's a YouTube purge or I don't know. I really don't know. And I get irritated. Especially, when you work hard.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like when you go live, it doesn't help you, it hurts you. Hi, Spongy. Do we have to do a new video for your channel today?
No.
No?
No.
Are you? Oh, you're gonna do your live?
I don't know if it'll work.
You need to test it out and see.
Yeah, I still can't go live.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to contact YouTube because you've met your like you've got how many subscribers? 52 still?
Yeah.
That's not fair. That doesn't make any sense.
I'll be the time to say Rick is doing what he's doing. He's 50 subscribers on his other channel.
He still can't go live either?
I think he can now.
And how long did he have to wait?
I don't know.
might have to start going live at night. You didn't give me the vacuum to charge. I'm wondering if I should increase that heat. Yeah, I think I'll put it to there, right at the 1. I liked that dinner last night as much as the steak dinner, didn't you? I took him with Spongy on disability. I don't want to go live on Saturday. Oh well, it is what it is. I can't go live on my spooky channel yet. I have 14 subscribers now. And Scully was saying I really need to do work on that channel. I need to do content. He likes it. How do you take a live and turn it into a video, Spongy?
There's something on the screen that allows you to record.
Hey, Diamond.
Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. I'm making banana fluff pancakes this morning. I don't normally go live on a Saturday, but you know, I'm just gonna do whatever. The banana fluff pancakes aren't for me and Booga, they're for my son and my husband. For when he comes home today.
Jessica said she shared you out.
Well, thank you. I need some sharing, that's for sure. I know I love bacon and pancakes too, but you know I'm Mediterranean, you can't have processed meat like bacon. So I've lost a lot of weight though. I'm down to, I was 180 and I'm down to 167. So I'm doing good. Do you cook, Jessica?
She said I cooked a little.
Oh, a little?
She said you're doing real good when the diet you're talking about.
It's hard though, I'm telling you.
She said, wow, really, I would have thought you could have any meat. She said, I like to cook, but it's not clean.
I know. On keto, now if you do keto, which I did keto years ago, You can eat bacon. You can eat, it's called dirty keto. You can eat bacon and sausage and ham and all that stuff. But on Mediterranean, it's about clean, wholesome food. Keto, you can't have fruits. You can't have many vegetables. There's only certain vegetables you can have. Mediterranean, you can have all your vegetables, all your fruits. And I like it better.
She said, I'm not good at cooking or boiling things.
How old are you, Jessica? You're in your 20s, aren't you?
She's 43.
You're 43, Jessica? I'm 10 years older than you. I feel so overwhelmed all the time anymore because there is not enough time in the day to get everything done I need to get done. And then I start slipping into depression, and because I really battle depression and anxiety. But yeah, I'll just cook the bacon. I cook bacon for my dogs too. They like it. I know it's not the healthiest thing for them, but they like it.
She said you look young.
I look young.
Yeah.
If you didn't know how old I was, well, it's hard. Once you know how old somebody is, it's hard to kind of look at it differently and be like, now, if I didn't know how old they were, how old would I think they are? Because you already know how old they are.
She wants to know what kind of meats can we have on the Mediterranean.
Turkey, chicken, any seafood we want. Lean pork, like pork loin, center cut pork chop, roast chicken, lean steak, and you can have like ribeye and stuff twice a month. So I try to make sure because ribeye is my favorite cut of meat when it comes to red meat.
You said I would have said in the 30s or late 40s if you didn't tell me.
Yeah, I've tried all my life to take really good care of myself. I really have. People used to tell me, gosh, and this is when I was 40. Now, when I was 40, now that sounds like I'm bragging. But I'm not. I'm really not. When I was 40, I really did. I had it going on. I still had it going on. And people would come up to me and be like, how old are you? You know, because trying to figure it out. And I would tell them. And they would be like, my God, I hope I look like you when I'm that age, when I'm 40. And I would just laugh. But a lot of it has to do with your genetics. And there's a lot of Native American in my bloodline. I have cousins, full-blooded Cherokee. I have an uncle that's full-blooded Cherokee Indian. And my dad never wanted to admit it, but the Freemans have African American in the family. So it has a lot to do with genetics. It really does.
Can you have tuna and salmon?
Yes, you can have tuna and salmon. Yeah. Flounder. And it's really not, it's a very easy diet to do. Like, you never really feel deprived. When I had my cheat day last week, I did eat a few cheese puffs, but that's the first time I put any kind of chip in my mouth in over 2 months.
She said my dad didn't start aging until his 60s.
That'll probably be when it about hits me, when I start getting into my 60s. Praying that I, live a long life. But yeah, me and Spongy were talking about YouTube and how hard it is, and I put my heart into all my content, and there's a lot of people, a lot of content creators will tell you, it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But nothing comes to you free in this world. You have to work for everything. And YouTube just sometimes feels unfair.
She said he's got 85-year-old half sister. She said she didn't start turning gray. She didn't start turning gray in her hair until a few years ago when her husband passed away.
And that would be because of stress.
She said that's true, Misty. It's so hard here on YouTube, but I'm not stopping no matter what. She said, can you have...
No, the only way that you can have ground beef is if it's very, very lean. It's got to be very lean, like that 85% lean. And then when you cook it, you got to make sure you use the napkin method and drain all the fat out of it entirely. But here's the thing: once you start losing weight, like me, once you start really getting into it and losing weight, you can cheat more often. Like, meaning, if you want a couple pieces of bacon, it ain't gonna throw you off track. If you want a hamburger, it ain't gonna hurt you. But when you're first starting, you don't want to do like that. Also, it's about portion control.
She said there is a difference, a pretty young, popular village here on YouTube.
There's a what?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say, Jessica?
You gotta read what she said.
Oh, let me go read it. Hold on. That's still, you got 380 though. That's still really good. When did you start? When did you start your YouTube channel? You're married, aren't you, Jessica?
She said she can't afford to do Mediterranean.
I was reading that. That's why I asked her if she was married.
She said no, I'm divorced.
Oh, you're divorced. Are your kids grown? See, look at all that fat. That's just not good for you. Gosh, you know what one of my favorite sandwiches is a BLT. I love a BLT. My son's birthdays are so close together. Like my youngest, he's 29 now, and his birthday's June 25th. And then my oldest, he's going to be 32 July 1st. So I always celebrate their birthdays together. And I'm making their cake myself. And it's a millionaire cake. And I thought about doing it live, but then I realized I can't, because there's parts of it that have to go into the refrigerator for 24 hours. And I mean, I guess I could, but it would have to end, when the part's going in there for 24 hours.
You can prep it the day before.
What do you mean prep it the day before?
Like put it in the marinade, film it and everything, and prep it, and then let it sit, and then...
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. But then I also thought, hey, I would really like to have it be a video, because I haven't seen anybody make millionaire cake. No one. Don't ask me how I can look at that bacon and not eat it, but I can.
Jessica said, I thought you only had 2 children, 1 son and 1 daughter.
No, I got 3 children. I got a 29-year-old, a 32-year-old, and a 30-year-old. I mean, a 31-year-old. She's going to be 31 this December night. And that's spongy. I actually had 4 children, but I lost my first one. And I've always made them aware that they had a sister.
She said her birthday is December 28th.
Oh, wow. 3 days after Christmas.
Yeah, she said how long have you been on YouTube, Misty?
Pretty much like everybody else, I signed up for YouTube just to watch other people a couple years ago. And, well, not a couple years ago. Years ago, I signed up for YouTube, but I never did anything with it. I never did anything with it. I wish I would have back then. But it was not until about a little over a year ago, that I started becoming active. And when I first started, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know how people were making their videos go full screen. I had no idea. I didn't know how to do intros. I didn't know how to do thumbnails well. I didn't know how to do, like, my banner. I didn't know anything. And I felt real stupid. And I felt like I was never going to get anywhere. One thing I've learned about YouTube is getting the subscribers is the easy part. Because if people see something that you're doing and they like your personality and they like your cooking style or whatever it is you're doing, they'll go ahead and click subscribe so that they can come back and watch more in detail. But YouTube is ugly in this respect. If you have subscribers that go silent for a long time, say they're not active for 6 months, YouTube will purge those subscribers from your channel. And it's an up and down yo-yo all the time. And it's really, it makes you depressed. You're like, why are they doing this to me again? Because that's what was happening to me all day yesterday. Like I had 6,422 subscribers. Then it went to 6,420. Then it went back to 6,422. Then it went back down to 6,421. Now it's 6,419.
Jessica wants to know if you monetize.
No, because every time I've gotten them, I think this year is going to be the year though. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get monetized this year because I'm getting close. And I'm almost 100% certain that I will hit the 4,000 watch hours. That means not only will I have the thank yous, the super thank yous and all that, but I'll also have full monetization. Because I do get a lot of watch hours now. Now I do. And a lot of that comes from you all who are, dedicated to supporting and watching and like it. And I really appreciate that. And I think I'm going to start doing lives where I'm decluttering and like ASMR style, not talking. I've thought about doing my diamond painting, ASMR style. I think what you need to do on your channel is like don't make your, like right now at this point, don't make extremely long videos. Try to keep it at 10-12 minutes, around 10 to 12 minutes, and add things in like what do you do recreationally? Like, do you crochet? Do you paint? Do you like to do house improvements? Do you like to, things like that? Do you like to go hiking? Add more about you into it.
Get off the cat tree, Summer.
Like you could do something like learn along with me kind of thing. Like something that you've been interested in and you want to learn. But title your playlist Learn Along With Me. All kinds of things you could do. You could do, like, since it's summer, you could do like how I have my gardening and all that. You could do stuff like that. You could do just recreational, going swimming. You want to personalize it.
You said she's not that talented.
Yes, you are. You can't think like that. You can't think like that. You got to think outside the box. You got to think creative. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can achieve the impossible if you believe you can. You really can, Jessica. You can. Don't ever tell yourself you're not creative enough or you're not you're not good enough. Don't ever do that. You are what you believe you are. And don't ever let anybody make you feel any different. Also, the people you surround yourself with in real life and even online friendships make you who you are. So you want to keep that in mind too.
She said she'll be right back. She has to go run to her older daughter somewhere. Her daughter doesn't drive yet. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Be careful. I think Missy is with her granddaughter, isn't she?
I think so.
That's why they're so devotional. I'm not gonna have my devotional this week either. Because I'm trying to work on something different. There is nothing like the smell of bacon in the morning. You know that?
Yeah.
Too bad we can't eat it. I need to look to see if we could have turkey bacon. But I don't know how good that would be. And I think that is still processed meat. Sammy, what are you doing? I gotta eat up my coffee. I have so many things that I wanted to get done today. So many things I wanted to get done. But what I'm going to focus on today is decluttering my cabinets, cleaning the tops of my cabinets and all my appliances. I have to get rid of this air fryer that's busted because my new one's going to be here Monday. And Spongy, you're going to really like it. It's going to match my appliance colors. It's really pretty. It's Sonny! Y'all, my little Boston is something else. You know I got two of them. Okay, Sonny. Okay. All right.
Like I said, you gotta call in my next coat. Carl has to go get it.
Well, when he comes home, I'll tell. How many do you have?
2.
Tonight and tomorrow?
Yeah. But I would have 3 packets of Restadol too.
I had called the nurse and told them you needed more Depakote over a week ago. I'll call the pharmacy here in a little bit. My Boston is wanting her bacon. She loves her bacon. Last night she had grilled chicken. All of them did. Had grilled chicken. Man, that chicken was so good. Don't want eggshell. All right, Sammy. Now we want to put our lid on that so that our yolks right here will not get hard, but we want the white to not, we don't want the white running. I think it's going to be just fine. All right, those are good. Those are cooked perfect. kitchen shears at? Oh, I don't know. Really? I just dropped that? you want any toast?
Yeah.
Now that's for the Mediterranean people. I gotta scramble my son's eggs. One piece?
Yeah.
You know it's real thin.
I know.
Next up, my son's eggs. And we put heavy cream. Yes, Sammy? No crumbles. And those are his eggs. Nice and fluffy. And we're done with this skillet. Oh yeah, spongy. All right, we want to get started on the banana fluff pancakes. So you're gonna start. Summy, you have got. I don't know who put all this stuff up here like this, but it doesn't go this way. This is just a mess. Like an absolute mess.
Hardy, Hardy Happy is here.
Who?
Hardy Happy is here.
Hello. So we're gonna get started. Hardly happy. Oh yeah, watch what I'm getting ready to start with. Getting started on these. And thank you for being here. All right, so we need, let me get a sip of my coffee. We need 2 cups of flour. And I use self-rising because I find that it helps the pancakes rise better. So we're going to do 2 cups. You do not have to sift it. Let's see if that's at 2 cups. I just like just a little smidgen more because I don't like pancakes to be like I don't like the batter to be runny. Excuse me. All right. To that, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in my bowl right here. And I'm going to make sure that I get that sugar stirred up into my self-rising flour really well. Next, we need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Your bacon and eggs are already done. I just got to do these. And we want to stir that in. Well, we can wait. All right, we want 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. So that's our 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And this is our 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So we want to mix that in there and make sure, it's really important to make sure that you get those 2 ingredients mixed in good. They are your 2 essential ingredients. And then we're going to put just a little bit of salt. Now you want to make like a little well here. All right, let me put this up. Where'd I put my eggs? Oh, I got a big mess. I had 2 eggs out. I don't know where I put them. All right, so now we're going to do 2 eggs in our little well. Oh, I see them now. Now we're going to add.
Grandma Teresa said, ah.
Good morning, Grandma Teresa. Now we're going to add 1/2 cup of buttermilk. And we are going to add 1 cupful of maple extract. And we're going to stir this up. Now, normally I need to add some milk. So I have 1%, but I'm not going to add 1% to these. 1% is for me and Spongy on our Mediterranean plan. So I'm just going to add some whole milk, because as you can see, this is dry. So let me get that. And I don't really measure it either. I just eyeball it. So I'm going to add just a little bit right now. That's still too thick to my liking. That's a good consistency right there. So next, you're going to need 2 bananas, but I need to go ahead and use this one that's really, really ripe, because you want a really ripe banana in here. And you're going to just chop it up. Now what I normally do is I'll slice it like this and then do it. And this is a pretty big banana, so we might not need another one. All right. See how much banana that is. I think that'll be good. We'll go with that.
Knock it off.
Now what we're going to do is we have our fluff, our marshmallow fluff. Let me rinse this spoon off. All right, we are going to take several spoonfuls of our marshmallow fluff. And when you mix your marshmallow fluff in here, you don't want to overmix it. because this adds to the fluffiness. This is why they're called banana fluff pancakes. My son's like, thank you for that diabetes, Mom. All right, let that sit there a minute. Then I'm going to add 1 nice spoonful. I need to rinse this off again.
Mom Teresa said I want a pancake, so I'm being good. I'm trying to keep sugar down.
Yeah, these would be full of sugar. Now we want to take 1 big spoonful of our plain Greek yogurt. And this is just for moistness. And you're going to put a big spoonful. Our final ingredient. Y'all, when I cook, I make such a mess. Our final ingredient is our chopped. I just dropped an egg in the floor. Don't mess with that. Don't, Artie. So we're going to take chopped pecans. Because what is banana fluff pancakes without chopped nuts in them? And this takes away a little bit of that sweetness. Now we want to stir this up, kind of fold this into our batter. Again, over stirring, like if you start rigorously stirring this, that is going to mess up the consistency of your...
said when mincing batter, always scroll up, Spongy.
What? Oh, Burnt Dookie! Burnt Dookie said when you're mixing batter, Spongy, scroll up. But yeah, you do not like... The fluff just has to be folded in. Folded in. Now, another way you could do this is you could put your pancake batter on your griddle, then add a spoonful of fluff, then add some more pancake batter. You could do it like that too. But the goal with these, sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. I'm hoping I got it right today because y'all are watching. The fluff makes them very fluffy, very light and fluffy. So we'll see. This is a perfect pancake for like 4th of July morning with a cup of coffee and some maple syrup. Just a perfect pancake. But I just fold it. I just keep folding it. Keep folding it. All right. They're ready for the griddle. Now, here's another secret for these pancakes. This is the next secret for these pancakes, y'all. Hold on. Because I'm standing here making a mess. I use Kerrygold butter for this type of pancake. And I always put it on my griddle. Now, Kerrygold butter is the most authentic Irish butter. It is pure Irish butter. It is on the high end, but when it comes to your baking pancakes like this, like these are novelty pancakes. You
Jenny's
want
on
to
here.
who?
Jenny.
Oh, good morning, Jenny. You want Kerrygold butter for a novelty pancake. I mean, you could use it for normal pancakes too, normal flapjacks. It's going to add really good flavor. Now, you could go with salted or unsalted, whatever you prefer. Mine is salted. I do use the salted version of Kerrygold. And I'll take two. I hope this is heated up enough. I take 2 slabs, 2 to 3 slabs of my Kerrygold butter. I gotta put something under that because I don't want that to. Will this work? Yeah. I don't want that to run onto my stove. Alright, and then I just have a littler slab I do. Kerrygold butter is so good. It really is so good. Now y'all remember, these pancakes aren't for me and Spongy. Me and Spongy had over easy eggs with vegetables in them. I cooked those at the beginning of the video. Alright, now what do I want to use? I'm just going to take me a spoon. I know that's not perfectly nice and round, but hey, it is what it is. They don't have to be perfectly nice and round. But yeah, these are wonderful pancakes for a holiday. They really are. They're really good. And while y'all are watching those cook, get you in closer. I'll start doing my cleanup. I think 2 sticks of Kerrygold butter is like $5.84 or something like that here. Bird Dookie said, I just placed my DoorDash order from Misty's Kitchen. Going to take a couple days to arrive. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all see how big and fluffy those are? Oh gosh, y'all are spreading out too much. They're gigantic. I made an instant boo-boo. We'll just wait and see. I put too much batter. I put too much batter, y'all. Look, Johnny over here is real big. He's trying to go off the edge of the griddle. Sally Lou in the middle is sitting here going, "What'd you do to me?" And Betty is like, "God help me." Hey, but that's the thing with live cooking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like some live ASMR videos because I got so much to do in the house and outside. I need to do. I think my first one is going to be. It's going to be a mixture. Well, no, I think the first one will be like decluttering and cleaning for bugs and stuff because you know summer and the cracks that get in your doors and windows and those little creepy crawlies like to come on up in your home. So I'm going to do some decluttering in the kitchen today and really scrubbing the counters. Then I'm going to lay in behind my appliances, I'm going to lay the bug killer back there. But y'all, this right here is my breakfast. Well, I've already eaten a lot of it. That's what I was eating. Egg and vegetables. That's what Spongy ate too. And Spongy.
Yeah.
The one thing I hate about cooking is the cleanup. I despise the cleanup. Alright, so that's not ready at all yet. Not even close to being ready. It's getting there though. Yes, sirree. You better not be burning on the bottom, Pancake. Alright, so I'm just going to leave it alone while it's cooking. Because it's definitely not ready to do anything with. Not yet. Does anybody have any super duper plans for the weekend? Oh, y'all, the devotional won't be tomorrow. I'm working on something different for it. So we're going to have an intermission on that, and it'll pick back up next week. It'll come back. Can you hear me, Booga? It'll come back. Can you hear me, Booga?
Yeah.
That's why I wish I could do it live with my camera and not my phone. There's no way to do it live with a camera. Is there, Spongy?
No.
I really don't think there's a way to do it live with a camera. Which is stupid. Because anytime I wonder if there's a way to stop phone calls from coming through. Because honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, y'all, let's see if we can flip them now. Because if I'm not real careful, I'm going to tear them up. Yeah, I still can't. And they're not burning. They're just not ready to flip. Like this one, I've kind of torn her up. She's like, God help me. Sorry, Becky. Sorry I tore you up a little bit there, girl. But you'll be all right, honey. You'll be just fine. Yeah, it's starting to settle.
Jenny said your iPad maybe if you have one for Roz.
Oh, I could use my iPad, Jenny?
Yeah, you don't get calls on it.
Oh, you don't get calls on your iPad?
No.
But don't you have to get a bigger stand for an iPad?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I thought so. I'll start. That's a good idea. Thanks for telling me that, Jenny. All right, let me make sure these aren't burning on the bottom. We don't want burnt pancakes.
You said no.
All right, here we go. Becky's getting flipped.
Jenny said no.
No what?
I don't know.
Becky got a little bit crippled, but Becky will be okay. I forgot what your name is. There you go, baby. And Betty Lou over here said, I'm ready. Y'all see what those look like? Aren't they pretty? They're beautiful. Oh, they smell heavenly. Those are some pancakes there. IHOP ain't got nothing on me. You don't need to go to IHOP. Just come to Misty's house, where you'll be served with smiles and happiness. Or smiles and love. So does anybody else have a lot of decluttering work today they have to do? Like little on me?
Jenny said no, I don't get phone calls on my iPad.
Oh, okay. Well then when I do my lives from now on, I will use my iPad. Jenny said yes, but a yummy boo-boo. Yeah, fresh salsa, Jenny, in an omelet would be good. All right, y'all. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever really gone live on a Saturday. And I'm just trying different things for my little channel. Let's see how that looks on the other side. There you go. I'm just gonna, you're done, but we're gonna flip you back over. Y'all some good looking pink. Now see, my son is doing a taste test on these, y'all. He'll be here shortly. But I did these for my son and my husband. Even though hubby doesn't really deserve it. All right, pancake number 1. Pancake number 2. And pancake number 3. Terry, you want 3 pancakes?
No. Oh,
All right, let me go ahead and get these new ones on the griddle, and then I'll get your plate.
I gotta take my pill.
I gotta spray it with my olive oil first. And then I gotta get my Kerrygold butter. I don't know why I put it up.
No.
Y'all, watch me not get half the things done today that I need done. Me and my son were talking, and if Spongy would, get up and do more, it would help an awful lot. All right, so we got to do our Kerrygold butter. That is a must-have. We haven't been to IHOP in a while because I know when we go on vacation, my son's going to ask for novelty pancakes. I know he is. And then I'm going to be like, I'm on vacation too. Why should I have to be doing all this? What's fair about that, kid? What did you do to her?
She's in pain.
What did you do to her?
Nothing, I just scratched her ear. I squeezed it a little bit.
Well, you shouldn't have done that, Terry. All right, let me get him his pancake. You'll want to I got a big mess in my kitchen. And I gotta heat up his gosh, I got a mess. I gotta heat up his eggs and his bacon. And I gotta give him a lot of bacon because he's gotta share with the doggies. I'll show y'all his plate in a minute. Let's heat this up. So I'm gonna have to look for an iPad stand. I want to get one of those tripods that move with you. That's what I want. I hope that's warm enough. All right. Terry, you have given me a big mess to clean up. Where's the pancake syrup at? Oh, I was getting ready to say, no, that's not it either. There it is. All right, y'all. This is his plate. No, you gotta tell them how good it is. You're doing the taste test. All right, y'all. Let me take you over there. Well,
Very good.
now come.
Delicious.
What does it taste like?
Banana.
Does it taste like fluffy?
Yes.
Like a fluff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to taste it, y'all. Cut me a bite. I gotta tell them what it tastes like. I don't want a big bite. Really? He's gonna make me get it with my fingers? Mmm.
Very good.
Mmm. Oh my gosh, y'all, those are so good. Look at that breakfast, fit for a king.
Hey, Shannon.
Shannon, I'm getting ready to get off now. I made banana fluff pancakes. Those are good, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Should we watch him eat? He's like, no, I don't want you people watching me eat. I'll post in the community post. I'll post from now on when I'm going to go live. But I don't know how many people will see it because I was just being random today. I know you haven't. I've been worried about you. I hope everything's all right. We love you too, Shannon. All right, one more close up and then we're going to go. All right, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later on the flip side. And he better start sharing that bacon with this little creature over here. Right, Sammy? Right? Say bye, everybody. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Sammy. Bye. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.